So I'm here with my uncle, and we're trying to pick out some block for our renovation project. I was going to say ICF project, but we're new to ICF. If you've seen some of my older videos, you'll see that I've been into earth-sheltered construction, eco builds, and things like that for many years. Traveled to Arizona looking at the earth ships, saw the guys pounding tires, made several videos about retaining walls and having a structural thermal mass wall that is built out of something a little bit more, shall we say, easier to put together, blah, blah, blah. Got into the ICF stuff. So today we're talking about Fox Block versus Perfect Block versus Nudura versus every other styrofoam manufacturer on the planet. We've got...
And there's a lot of them.
Yeah, we haven't even gone through all of them. We just came back from a trip to Maine, and we want to do a renovation project before we do an eco earthship build or some type of experimental geothermal. And we want to do an addition. We've identified that some pros and cons from different various blocks, but yes, we're getting our feet wet, and we want to reach out to the audience and see if you guys have any recommendations. Are you guys contractors? Have you used block? Can you tell us pros and cons? Here are the sticking points that we've identified so far, and then I want him to talk about his opinion. What we've got is a 24 by 24 addition. It's going to be a basement with 2 stories, and we're torn between just doing the basement in ICF and then doing 2x6 frame double insulated above that, or potentially taking the ICF all the way up. He likes the frame way, I like the ICF way. I think it's a better quality structure. It's more work and more money up front, but
some issues, right? So how are we attached? We're going to use hardy board on the outside as a exterior siding. So how do you attach that to the Perfect Block? We know on the Fox Block they have straps.
The tabs.
The tabs, and some of the others have some other methods. On the Perfect Block, how do you attach it, and will it last a long time? Now, when you attach the hardy board, you got to drill each and every hole.
Well, the guy was saying we could use Tapcons if you want to get into the concrete and hang something substantial like a cabinet.
So we'd technically have to use Tapcons to install the hardy board on the 2nd and 3rd floor, because the 1st floor we're counting as a basement floor, right?
Yeah.
So, that's why I am leaning more towards the 2x6 frame as opposed to...
And then the Fox Block for the basement, the white.
Either the Fox Block or the Perfect Block.
Perfect Block, okay.
And then which one do you go with down there? We like the Perfect Block because it has a nice high fire rating and it has a nice insulation to it as opposed to the Fox Block, but the Fox Block might be a little easier to work with and in all honesty might be a little easier to obtain because the shipping cost.
I forgot about that.
Right now the Perfect Block, we only know of one location to purchase it, and that's out of Arizona.
And they were iffy on when we asked for a shipping quote.
Right. What's the shipping quote going to be and how much is the shipping quote going to be?
Fox Block had a dealer in New England. They gave us a quote same day, said it would be there in 3 weeks from the time you place the order.
Absolutely.
So let's go over a couple of the details. I'm hoping somebody in the audience is either a contractor, builder, has some experience with different block types and could maybe give us your opinion or advise us on what you would do in this situation. We identified for 24 by 24 addition, we've got about 800 square feet, or we're trying to estimate for concrete. So for every 800 wall square feet we need 10 yards, which at $250 a yard, we're not sure for rural delivery.
Right.
Would be about $2,600 per wall or per wall section.
For the 800 square feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we already talked about the exterior, the pros and cons of attaching siding. Some of the block manufacturers have the tabs to screw into, other ones don't, but the Perfect Block has the fire rating, yada yada. I like the idea of a solid core wall. So like a Fox Block or a Nudura, you're gonna have a solid concrete form. So these guys that talk about termites being able to burrow, we don't have termites in Maine, but in a southern climate, termites that can burrow between the concrete and the foam, that would pretty much not be a structural issue if it ever did happen because you have 8 inches of concrete left. So your building is still intact. However, the Perfect Block is attractive because they claim no bracing. So they claim we can stack.
That's true.
We can stack blocks.
That's a big deal.
Like, regular CMUs, and then just use the foam to level them out, and then just do one brace every 12, 20?
Every 12 feet.
Okay.
But we'll still brace the corners just to be safe.
Right. And then it has that web structure inside the wall, which saves you, I think it's like 30%, 40% on concrete?
30%. Right. I think, now I don't remember.
Right.
30 to, somewhere around in there.
So to me, we were talking, this presents 2 other issues.
But the insulation factor...
The insulation factor is awesome.
Is much higher.
And the fire
rating is much higher.
This brings up 2 other points that I was hoping a builder or somebody that is in the industry can comment on. When you have a web system or a grib system of concrete like that, that could both be a pro or a con. A pro that I see is that if we forget to put a chase in or a penetration for
That's
any
true.
utilities, we could core out through one of the grid sections pretty easily because it's just foam.
And then you can seal around it with
Right.
a sealer.
Right, and then that also brings up a con. If anything happens to the integrity of the foam, you also don't have a solid wall left. Because you would just, like, let's just say,
Well, that goes back to the web design, right?
right. So, do you guys have an opinion on what's better? I like the idea of not having to have as many forms. We can stack them, and it's a savings on the concrete.
Right.
Really scared about being able to attach stuff without the tabs.
That's my concern.
Yep. And what else? Any other pros and cons? We're reaching out to you guys to pretty much ask, if you have opinions, if you've worked with these products, or maybe an alternative that we don't know about.
Absolutely.
That would be
We're
a good
open.
fit. And then calling some of these places is sometimes an okay experience and sometimes not a great experience. So,
Sometimes you get a good person on there that really wants to
Yeah.
inform you in regards to their project or products.
Yeah.
And other times you get an individual on the phone that knows nothing about it. They're just on their phone and,
Yeah.
well, I'll call you later, or I'll call you back, or here's the email address, email. Sometimes you want to talk to an individual.
and we just want to buy a block and get the project going.
Absolutely.
Have some type of delivery deadlines. We can't be waiting, 90 days just to figure this out. And then, when you go to all the styrofoam block manufacturer comparisons, you got Nudura, but then you got Fox Block where you can flip the corners over and they're interchangeable, I've showed you some of his videos. I can't remember the guy's name, but the Cutting Edge Homes guy.
Oh, yes.
He seems like the best guy in the business for ICF work. He does all the pools and things like that. I was thinking about maybe reaching out to him. We could do a consultation or something, but he's very pro Fox Block. But I don't know if that's the right choice for this project, so I kind of wanted to keep it open.
I want to keep it open too. We need comments. We need help.
Yes. So if you guys have any suggestions, if you really want to make him happy, say that we should do some type of an ICF basement with waterproofing and geotextile
Yes.
down to the French drain, and then say that we should definitely frame 2x6
For the second and third
two
floor.
stories. If you want to make me happy, give me a solution for the best block and say we should do it 3 floors, and tell us a good joist hanging system, because on the perfect block, I don't know how you set up a ledger board in the same fashion that you would on the Fox block, because you have to hit those grids where the concrete is in order to get the hanger in exactly the right spot. And those are 12-inch high blocks as opposed to the Fox block of 16.
That's true.
So Fox block would be six courses to make an 8-foot high wall in a basement. And then we could basically put the ledger or hangers anywhere we want. Although if we do it your frame way, they're gonna sit on top of the wall. We don't need that.
Right.
But if we went 3 floors, for each floor, do you do a recess into the block to put your joists?
Most
Or
likely, yes.
Okay. Well, anyway,
But anyway, we want help. You comment and
Yeah.
give us some good ideas, please.
tell us what you think. Thank you very much. Hopefully we have a build video coming here shortly if we can just figure out some blocks and materials.